Now, the more astute of you may be thinking, go back, Jack, that has to be flat. So apparently you speak like that, for some reason or other. Oh no, I'm not here to judge, just perhaps some elocution lessons might be in order. Anyhow, the reason for that is we're playing as yet another new character. Yeah, Project Zero free playable characters. We're playing as Kei, Amakura? Who's apparently also a peeping Tom. Just hides behind the screen, perving on the lady ghosts. That's all he does. But no, seriously, I've been not so silently dreading having to do this particular bit of the game. Because Kei here, let's put it this way. We spent the majority of the game playing as overly cutesy, sort of hyper-fetishized, dainty young ladies, haven't we? And believe it or not, Kei here is actually the biggest pussy we'll be playing as. Seriously. I mean, other than his oversized health bar, the guy has nothing going for him. His special ability, quote-unquote, is to hide. Yeah. You got Miku who can stop time, Rei who can use various special abilities the camera will get later on. Kei can hide. That's his superpower. How many days has it been? How many months? How many years? Many outsiders have been brought here, but none of them were like him. He said my hair was beautiful, but no matter how much I arrange it, he'll probably never know how I feel. All I can do is comb my hair and wait for him. That's when he comes back to take my picture. Oh yeah, takes the camera, whatever, you know what I mean. Whimsical girlish daydreams, blah blah blah. Anyway. Yeah, seriously, this guy's useless. His version of the camera obscura, when he finally gets it, is the weakest in the game. You have no idea how many points you have to spend on this guy to make him do even vaguely the same level of damage that Miku and Rei could do when they first started out. His entire gameplay elements is predilected on the idea of running away from the ghosts. Which, I'm not against that, obviously. I like games where you have to run away. The problem is, you've been playing this entire game so far with the ability to fight back fairly easily. So suddenly being chucked in and told, nope, gotta run now. And doing it against an enemy that you can't. Let's put it this way. This is like little walls and partitions in the way. You have to go around them. The ghosts do not. That does not make for fun running away. But the thing you're trying to get away from can literally catch up with you in like half a second anytime you have to turn a corner, because they don't. It ain't fun. It really isn't. See, I've not been looking forward to this. Also, for some reason, Kei's levels tend to be the ones that offer the least clues as to what they actually want you to do. It's like, if I remember correctly, if we'd followed that weird not a ghost thing that appeared just now, that's his niece, by the way. She would have walked through this one door and that would have been us buggered. There would have literally been absolutely no indication from that point on where the game wanted you to go next. No other ghosts appearing, no nothing. Just you walking round and round in circles. Oh, and if you were, sort of foolish enough to think maybe the game was trying to, juke you, by having you not follow the wench with all the tattoos, if you did try and sneak around after her, she would turn around and insta-kill you. Yeah. Yep, the K levels are very, very obtuse. I think I read somewhere it's supposed to reflect the fact that he's like an investigative reporter and, him having all his, deductive wits. He's supposed to be reflected in the gameplay and the fact that the game doesn't handhold you quite as much as it does with the girls. With Kei, you won't usually, at least not after this first level, you won't usually get very many hints as to where the game wants you to go. At least not direct hints anyway, I mean, it's not like the whole following the ghost business. That won't happen very much in Kei's levels. After his introduction here. There's going to be a lot of crap. But it'll be a case of, if you didn't take a photograph of something in one particular room, that had to give you a clue and a hint as to which part of the mansion you're supposed to be in next. You're going to be wandering around this big-ass place for hours on end, with semi-randomly respawning ghosts. And also, for some reason Kei, despite the fact he is the weakest of all of the protagonists in terms of offensive capability, he's the one that gets the most sort of mini-boss or unkillable ghosts wandering around as well. I mean, there's in this stage alone, there's at least 2. There's Tattoo Bitch and there's one more somewhere. I can't remember where she is. There's at least one more ghost wandering around this stage. That K, because he's got such weak spiritual powers, he can't even hurt, let alone kill. It's ridiculous, it really is. You know what we got here? A hidey hole by the look of it. And of course, to drag out the stages even further, occasionally you'll be required to crouch down behind various objects and wait for the unkillable ghost in the area to despawn. Crap. Case in point. Pretty sure for Kay at least, she's unkillable. Niku or Ray would whoop this wench's ass. They really would. It'd smack her so hard NASA would have to hire them to launch their space rockets in future. But, nah, it's not gonna happen here though. Kay's gonna crouch behind a dress and hope for the best. Does this dress even... This is the thing. It's sometimes... I say sometimes. It's quite often very hard to figure out what exactly counts as cover as well. Not to mention the way the cover system works. That red glow doesn't necessarily... Oh, there you go. So you have to walk forward slightly for it to actually trigger her to stop patrolling. Even though it was glowing red, that didn't mean danger, go look for it. That just meant active ghost. So there's no separate filament system to let you know the difference between active ghost and run the hell away. Something I need by that mirror, I remember that much. Among the fragments is a... There you go. Now for some reason, Kay's also a master of unlocking. Those random things that occasionally appears in video games. I don't think he ever uses keys per se, he tends to either brute force things, or he picks locks, which is just all sorts of weird. Why it wasn't just a holly key? I mean, it's like, there's no minigame or anything. You'd have to like complete a little puzzle kind of thing for Kay to pick the lock. It works exactly the same as if he just had a key in his inventory. Really is kind of pointless. Also, I don't have the camera obscure yet, so even if I wanted to use Kay's weak-ass offensive abilities, I can't yet. All I can do is take passive photographs of non-aggressive ghosts at the moment. Yeah, see, don't get an option to... Ooh, fuck. Run away! Run away! Run! Run! Kay, please. With a sense of urgency, man. She's going to molest you. It's not going to be fun. I haven't got that key yet, have I? I actually... I made the mistake of looking up how far into the game I am at the moment. I'm on, what, like, hour 5 or 6 at this point? I'm not even halfway through with this. I'm not even halfway through this damn thing. I'm really not. You know, I thought to myself, there's a bit of time to kill in between the next Dark Souls release for DLC. So, I'll play a PS2 game. I've got PS2 kicking around. Those games are usually under about 6 hours or so, right? Right? Wrong. This one's got like 10 hours of gameplay, maybe more, depending on how much I can actually remember. Now, I'm not entirely gonna cheat. I'm tempted, I gotta admit, to cheap out and just follow a walkthrough or something. I've decided, unless I get completely and utterly lost, I'm not gonna do that. For some reason, we've got the films that Ray picked up. It's one of the rare instances where the inventory crosses over for no discernible reason. Snap a shot of that. Don't actually count yet. No, apparently it does. Apparently it does. I remember the projector being a bit of a dick as well. Some of the films you will find, some will give you clues about what you're supposed to do in that particular stage. Others will just spawn a random ghost in this room. And in some ways it can be useful. I mean, you can purposely set things up so you can just farm the ghost you summon over and over again. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that as long as you've got the film in your inventory, you can just keep summoning that ghost over and over again. I don't think any of them are ever too difficult to fight either. They're sort of low to mid-level ghosts that you summon. So you keep bringing them in over and over again. And if you're good enough at getting like 0 shots and stuff with the low-level film, you can literally stand here and farm ghosts for upgrade points. Which is distressingly necessary when you're playing as Kay. I mean, seriously, even when he's fully upgraded, he's still pretty much useless. I think he's the only character where he doesn't have a proper boss fight. Every boss ghost he encounters, he has to run away from. Although, admittedly, he's the only character that I don't think gets trapped in rooms either. He's the only guy who can just, like I say, just bugger off. He doesn't have to fight. I suppose there is that, but even so, you know. Have some dignity, Kay. Oh. Right. Where the fuck am I going? Ooh. New cutscene. Okay. You already vanished. Oh, you're kidding me. She actually opens and closes the door. What kind of ghost opens and closes the door? Oh, good. What did I just say about not getting locked in? No, we saw the man cowering over here, so that's what the game wants us to do. Being reintroduced to Kay's boss fighting technique. Whimpering in a corner. Till the boss feels so bad about harassing him, they go away. I'm just saying, if this was Ray or Miku, the boss would be like, ah! The girl's back, ah! And then, ah, fuck! Ah, stop doing that! Ah! Not Kay. The boss turns up, he goes, rah! Kay goes, ah! I was like, yeah, that's right, you better be afraid. What are you doing? No, seriously, are we gonna fight or? I'm starting to feel a little guilty about this. Could you really stand up? Yeah, like I said, massive pussy. I mean, I suppose you could say that's a sort of a genre role inversion of a sort. Especially if we're dealing with classical Japanese culture. It really is a case where the only male protagonist we've got is completely sodding useless. It's the girls kicking ass. You know, spectral ass. So like kicking air, really, I suppose, which is probably for the best. If they kicked anything solid, they'd probably break in half, but that's a whole other issue. But you can't bugger off. I wouldn't have any objections to this if this was like a main gameplay mechanic from the others. But it's literally just Kay. That's the crouching corners. Imagine him and Daniel would get on smashingly. They both hide in a cupboard together whimpering. The start of a beautiful friendship. Seriously, why are you even in this game, Kay? Actually, I know why you're in this game. You're in this game because they wanted to tie up Miu and Mayu's story from the second game. But for some reason, I don't understand. I say, you got Ray who's dealing with the guilt about the death of her boyfriend. Miku is still hung up about the fact that her brother sacrificed himself to save her and arguably the world from the wrath of his angry ghost girlfriend. You got Miu, who's, for those of you who haven't played the second game, she's hung up about the fact that her sister ended up being killed in the midst of a horrific twin sacrifice thing. This door always open. Only I will have the Jaffa cakes. Yep. Even ghosts can't resist. But yeah. You could have the fact that her twin was killed at the end of the second game. In fact, depending on what ending you get, the second game is arguably the most fucked up in terms of endings. Depending on what you do, Mayu will either die at the hands of ghosts, I recall. You, the player playing as Mio, will get possessed and strangle her to death. Or, I think it's in... Is it the best or the worst ending? Mayu will turn the tables and end up choking you instead. I'm pretty sure it's actually the only Project Zero game that has multiple endings as well, actually. This game doesn't, as far as I recall. The first game didn't either. Yeah, I think Project Zero 2 is the only game that has multiple endings. For better or worse. You saw nothing. Except she's going to walk this way anyway, because that's the last place I was when she saw me. It's completely pointless me trying to hide. Ow! She fondled me. That's just uncalled for, really. Right, what you got here? A rifle through here. Oh, found an old camera. Ghost killing camera that Kay is completely inept at using. Nice. Oh, some books. Hold on a minute, love. There's reading to be done. It's been nearly half a month since I entered this mansion. It's still snowing outside. Once the snow melts, I'll be parted from Kyoka. And most likely never be able to return. Men are not needed in the manor. If necessary, I could run away, but possibly I would like to take Kyoka with me. I feel that is what is keeping me here. I'll perhaps find a woman in a place that isn't likely to sacrifice the both of you. This was a bizarre occult ritual. Sometimes worshippers from real Vergers come here. All of them cover their faces and head into the shrine. Today's worshipper seemed like a woman. She was holding a child-sized bundle and looked as if she was crying. It could also hear that lullaby. I wonder if the ceremony is like some sort of funeral. Funeral, ritualistic human sacrifice, potato potato. Kay found his own version of the slow lens, and isn't that bizarrely applicable? Yeah. His shutter chances and fatal frames are also absolutely crap. Yeah, I thought so. I can't actually hurt her, can I? God, you're pissing useless, Kay. Why were you in the game? I'm serious though. Ow! Fondling me. Yeah, I really don't get why you play as him and not as Miho. That's never made sense to me. That might be Skype going off in the background, I apologize if you can hear it. Like, genuinely, I really don't understand why you can't play as Mio. I mean, arguably, I suppose you could say she's the least likely of the three female leads of this game to, want to not die, since she either failed to save her sister or was directly responsible for her death, depending on which ending you got. But even so... In fact, I think it'd be more interesting to play as a character that didn't want you to succeed in saving them. But nah, instead we're playing as the, overly involved uncle. Uncle or cousin, one of the two. The guy's clearly not made out to be a ghost fighter. I mean, look at that. That's a 2-point power-up. I've seen cans of spam with higher spiritual powers. God damn it, Kay. He's basically this game's Bella as far as I'm concerned. He really, really is. And I hate him for it. You hear me, Kay? Compared to Miku, you're the little girl here. Be suitably ashamed of yourself, son. Okay. Where's the bitch? Oh, there she is. Oh. Careful now. It does absolutely nothing. Yep, just pisses her off. Okay, that was a bad idea. It is annoying, actually. Even with the camera obscura, there's literally nothing I can do. So many random ghost monsters. Well, boss ghost you know what I mean. Don't look at me that way, Vader window. There were words there, I just couldn't express them. Okay. In goes the thing. Oh dear lord. As a reminder, this is around about the time my neighbours are going to be getting home. That's not distressing, I don't know what is. Ah, there goes my solitude. I was hoping to get more of this game recorded before they came back, but... So it's not to be. Now it's me trying to find random times of the day to record stuff when there aren't people banging or screaming or jumping around the place. Yeah. It's your fault, Kay. A bizarrely effeminate run for a man. Oop, back. I try and sneak up on her. I think it helps, but... Nope, she's not having any of my shit. And slowly, I just need to get to the door. Assuming it isn't sealed. That'd be ridiculous. I mean, why would you seal it when I'm in the room of a ghost I can't kill? Okay, I'm out. Now where the crap do I go? That's my next question.